The following is a video log recorded by D-1589 documenting an encounter with an SCP. D-1589 began his association with the Foundation as a standard D-Class personnel. During an encounter with SCP, D-1589 was slain. It did not take. D-1589's wounds regenerated and he experienced anomalous hair growth on 99% of his body. This was accompanied by greatly enhanced strength, endurance, speed, toughness, and regeneration. Due to his limited cognitive abilities, he scored at the bottom 10% on the Stanford-Binet intelligence scale, and the benefits of having a nearly immortal D-Class to participate in experiments, it was decided D-1589 would retain his D-Class designation in order to learn new information about various SCPs. This week, D-1589 was sent to SCP-087, a stairwell located on the campus of SCP-087 is an unlit platform staircase. Stairs descend on a 38-degree angle for 13 steps before reaching a semicircular platform of approximately 3 meters in diameter. Descent directions rotate 180 degrees at each platform. The design of SCP-087 limits subjects to a visual range of approximately 1.5 flights. A light source is required for any subject exploring SCP-087 as there are no lighting fixtures or windows present. Lighting sources brighter than 75 watts have been shown to be ineffective, as SCP-087 seems to absorb excess light. Previously, all testing was suspended after the events of SCP-087 Exploration Log 4. Special dispensation was requested and granted to allow D-1589 access to SCP-087.
No. Nope. Not a chance. 9. Niet. None. I refuse. I am not going down there. You cannot make me. I refuse to go down to that death trap. They don't even know how deep it goes. I'm not going to climb down that dark, creepy staircase. I got sense. I got rights. Constitutional rights. I'll write my congressman. I will call the newspapers. I'll blow the cover off this entire operation. Now, where are my crayons? I'll even go on a hunger strike. Whoa, sorry. They got me so upset I don't know what I'm talking about. Gibberish.
This behavior is decidedly out of character for D-1589. He has previously shown a stunning lack of fear and self-preservation in situations where it would be called for, as demonstrated by his interactions with SCP-513. After questioning, it was discovered D-1589 knew details of SCP-087 that he should not. D-1589 did not take issue with the threats associated with SCP-087-1. His reluctance was due to SCP-087 being a stairwell of indeterminate depth.
As the great scientist Fig Newton once said, what goes down must come up. Sure, I could just bowling ball my way down all those stairs, but I sure as hell ain't climbing back up them. Yeah, terminate me now. I am not going. Why can't we just test a nice elevator SCP? Or better yet, a bar SCP. There's gotta be some good anomalous ghost beer or something out there somewhere, right? That thing might be 5, maybe even 6 flights. I'm not a machine. I can't climb that much. It's inhumane.
The depth of SCP-087 is currently unknown, though it has been explored to approximately 700 flights. After much cajoling, bribery, threats, the promise of assisted return, and assurances of a greater than average chance of the bottom of SCP-087 being home to the world's only McDonald's Pizza Hut combo, where the McRib is always on the menu, D-1589 agreed to participate in the experiment. Though it is currently unknown if SCP-087 has a bottom, one of the goals of this experiment is to discover this information. The following are excerpts from D-1589's audio logs.
Captain's log, supplemental. It's a good thing I have dark vision as it is, dark in here.
Once again, D-1589, this channel is for communication only. Please do not talk unless prompted. Also, dark vision is not a real thing.
I've been in this nightmare staircase for hours. I've lost count of how many flights I've gone down. But my conservative estimate is 500 flights.
7, actually. And you've been in there for 5 hours and 13 minutes.
Wow, 700 flights. I'm making better time than I thought.
No, 7. 7 flights. Now please clear the channel.
Really? Only 7? Are you sure?
Yes. you entered SCP-087, descended 5 flights, took a 5-hour nap, then continued. Please move quickly, D-1589, and please adjust your camera. It is only transmitting static.
Well, the camera kinda broke, but it totally wasn't my fault. Totally.
D-1589 later confessed he thought maybe we were hiding food in the camera for some reason and busted it open. Despite being asked multiple times, he cannot say where this thought came from or why he decided to eat the electronic components contained within the camera.
What? I thought microchips would taste like chocolate chips.
After an additional 3 hours, D-1589 finished his rations, which were expected to last 72 hours, and had descended an additional 88 flights. Be careful, D-1589. On the next landing, there should be a 1-meter diameter hole in the floor.
Yeah, I listened to the briefing. You guys told me like 20 times. Jeez, you jerks act like I'm stupid. I don't know what. Whoa!
You fell in the hole, didn't you?
There's a freaking hole right here. Y'all could at least warn me. Jeez. Luckily, my stomach muscles were too big and I caught myself.
Please tell me you're not stuck in the hole, D-1589.
I'm afraid I have a Winnie the Pooh situation here. Wait, I think if I suck in my gut, I can? Maybe? Oh yeah, I'm out. Did you hear that? There's some kind of crying down there. Hey kid, shut up. I'm trying to work over here.
Neither D-1589 nor the team monitoring him had previously heard the crying and pleading for help, possibly due to D-1589 singing a song called 100 Bottles of Beer on the Wall while continuously losing his place and restarting. He refused to stop despite threats of termination. D-1589 continued on for another 123 flights, with the sound of crying keeping a constant volume to indicate no increase in proximity. Though it is difficult to say for certain, as D-1589 was conversing loudly with the source of the sound.
72 bottles of beer on the wall, 72 bottles of beer. You take one down, pass it around. Hey Doc, what comes after 72?
It's 71, just like the other 43 times you have asked me.
Never mind, I'll just start all over. Man, I really wish that crying would stop. Wham, please help me. How do you like it? Wham! God, this kid's so annoying. Now where was I? Oh yeah, 100 bottles of beer on the wall, 100 bottles of what the hell is that thing?
Please describe what you see, D-1589.
It's a giant face and it's just, staring at me? Hey Uggo, take a picture. It'll last longer. Did you hear that, Doc? I told him to take a picture because it would last longer.
The entity D-1589 is referring to as Uggo is SCP-087-1, which appears as a face with no visible pupils, nostrils, or mouth. The nature of SCP-087-1 is entirely unclear, but it has been determined that it is not the source of the pleading. Subjects exhibit feelings of intense paranoia and fear when faced with SCP-087-1, but it is undetermined whether said feelings are abnormal or simply natural reactions. As predicted, D-1589 did not experience these feelings of paranoia or fear, possibly due to not understanding the nature of what he was seeing.
Oh, I'm so dumb. I know what that thing is. Wow, I haven't seen one of those in a while.
What's happening, D-1589?
I am now approaching the face. It's still just looking at me. Alright, here I am. Hello, garçon. I'd like 6 McRibs and 3 McRib pizzas, extra sauce, merci beaucoup. Wait, do you have any specials? Hello? Anyone in there? I am trying to order over here. Don't mess with me. I'm a Yelper. I can ruin your business. Now how about some free stuff?
So apparently it wasn't the speaker of a drive-thru. I still contend that's an honest mistake. Stupid thing looks just like a clown. It opened up its big clown mouth that I hadn't even seen before when I was trying to put my order in, and that sucker bit me. I totally kicked its ass, the back of its head. But while it was cowering, I turned my back in a victory pose. I'm still working on it. And it pushed me. I started rolling down the stairs. And you know, just like Newton says, a body in motion tends to stay in motion, and I kept on rolling. Rolling.
As a reminder, D-1589's accounts of events are not to be trusted. Based on the audio recording, which I cannot play due to the extreme amount of vulgarity D-1589 employed, he attempted to pry SCP-087-1's mouth open and stick his head inside while repeating his order. SCP-087-1 most likely bit D-1589, nearly severing his head based on the amount of blood on his uniform when recovered. At this point, his body began falling down the stairs. Due to his extremely high fat percentage, it is theorized he bounced off the walls like a super ball and continued to descend until he reached the bottom of the staircase, by which time he was fully regenerated. It is estimated, based on the number of walls he bounced off, D-1589 descended approximately 915 flights of stairs in this manner. At this time, the crying sound, which had been increasing in volume, ceased.
Doc, my plan worked. I'm at the bottom. I fell a really long way, at least like 71 flights. It's gonna take me forever to climb back up.
You're at the bottom? What do you see?
Well, there's this hallway, and man, they haven't cleaned up here for a while. Uggo really needs to hire himself a maid. There's a few doors, both are closed. Oh, do you think one of them's a bathroom? I really needed to go before oh, never mind. Doc, I'm gonna need a new uniform. Oh, and there's this little kid staring at me, and I'm gonna go check that first door.
Please describe the child, D-1589.
She's a little girl. I mean, you seen one little girl, you seen them all. I'm pretty sure she was the one crying. Dang, now I feel kind of bad for making fun of her. She's just like staring at me. That's alright, I'm good with kids. Hey, sweetie, could you direct me to the McDonald's Pizza Hut combo? Hello? I'm talking to you. She must be afraid. Don't be afraid, kid. I don't even eat people anymore. I'm a good werewolf. Doc, she's still just staring at me. Oh, wait. Maybe it's more like she's staring behind me. Oh, crap.
What is it, D-1589?
Uggo's back, and he's grown a body. Dude's like 7 feet tall, and he's got some really gnarly fingernails. Pretty skinny, too. Kinda looks like that jerk who cries all the time. Yo, man, stay back. What? Oh, you just want the little girl. Go ahead and take her. Who am I to interfere? Sorry, kid. It's business, and I'm kinda hungry, and I just died, and... crap. Alright, fine. Listen up here, pipe cleaner arms. Walk away, I'm gonna detach that head of yours. I'm taking this kid out of here. Ow! 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 Not the face! That's my moneymaker!
It is currently unknown what transpired at the bottom of SCP-087, as the conflict destroyed the audio recording equipment. According to D-1589,
I totes ripped his ugly head off. Then I took it. I looked at it. It looked at me. Then I shined it up real nice. Turned that sumbitch sideways and stuck it straight up his candy ass.
as D-1589 is known for his dubious exaggerations, it is currently unknown what transpired at the bottom of SCP-087. What is known is 4 hours after losing contact, D-1589 appeared at the top of SCP-087 carrying a human female child, appearing to be approximately 6 years old. All efforts to identify her have been unsuccessful, but all examinations and extensive observation have shown a completely healthy human child with no anomalous features. Sadly, questioning has revealed no new information despite the use of hypnosis and SCP-redacted. She has no memory of any events before being carried upstairs rapidly by, in her words, that big, smelly, hairy man who doesn't know how to count. She's pretty observant. I think she might have a future with the Foundation. Therefore, she was given amnestics and placed in the care of a Foundation-approved foster family. Surprisingly, subsequent testing of SCP-087 has shown little change, as the crying is still present, as is SCP-087-1, though it does appear to be more reluctant to engage personnel during testing. Of greater concern, perhaps, may be the fact that when given proper motivation, D-1589 can act competently.
Wait, wasn't I promised a McRib pizza? Where is it? Don't make me SCP-087-1, you!
Thank you for your attention. If you have any comments or questions about the events of this encounter, please leave them below. Conversely, if you have an SCP experiment you would like to see D-1589 participate in, that can also be left below. Do not forget to employ the SCP Foundation's new like-dislike function on this log. And if you have not done so already, please consider subscribing to this content for easy access.